Hello, I'm Lugatorix and welcome to part 18 of the Bad Economy Challenge on Rome Total War, the campaign where we try to restrict economic growth as much as possible. And because of that, basically we're in, well, our empire's actually doing pretty well, but still, we're kind of being attacked from all sides as per usual. So, here's the situation. First of all, we have Ricky the Conqueror over here outside of Tarentum. Couldn't quite reach Tarentum last time. He will probably be attacked at the end of this turn by Captain Sextus. There'll be a large battle, which we hopefully should win, and then, well, the whole of the Italian peninsula will be ours, and we can focus on moving towards Greece, who have nearly taken the whole of Sicily. Very, very rare occurrence that happens. Over in Spain, well, Ariogaisius the Conqueror. Yeah, we have two conquerors in our faction now, which is pretty cool. He's moving towards Asturica. Main reason is because we want this port. Okay, realise we already have that port, which is brilliant news, because actually now in Numantia, I believe that is Numantia's port, because, yeah, it must be Numantia's port, we can start recruiting boats. Beautiful. So actually, we can start recruiting boats. The main reason is we want to take Asturica, recruit a little bit, and then move up and go towards Britain, and take Britain, basically. So that would be really good if we could do that. That would be excellent stuff over there. And of course we have ships moving in that direction anyway. Admiral Tancred, sorry, is moving in that direction as well. Now, as for the British, well, we are also dealing with the British because this geezer, this is a difficult name to say, so I'm just going to say Sigimir of Albis. His army is coming up north and he's combined with a few other forces. Mercenaries, though, aren't very good. So there isn't a lot more we can do. We have a decent amount of money considering the restrictions on the campaign and how much we're used to having. So I'll do a bit of recruiting of spearmen, but I think we've done mostly what we can, and we'll end the turn, see what happens. Right, I think we've done all we can, so let's end the turn and see what goes on. This diplomat's moving around here for some reason, I'm not actually entirely sure why. Boats are moving, and yes, of course, we've been attacked outside of Tarentum. Exactly what I planned. Ricky the Conqueror, undefeated, our best general, one of our best generals ever on any campaign I've done on YouTube. And, well, he is defending the area outside of Tarentum, but a good victory here, killing all the generals, etc., and Tarentum could, well, be ours. So, Ricky the Conqueror, you can see his army down there, pretty good. Admiral Sextus has, I mean, a large, pretty solid pre-Marian army, but isn't amazing. I think we can probably deal with that. And then Vibius Brutus is himself and a weakened group of not very good troops. So, I think we stand a very good chance, particularly in the defensive position we are in. Let's see how it goes. Right, here we are. It's a relatively wide open battlefield. You can see there Tarentum in the distance. Right, I mean, there's a nice hill over here, which is, oh, there's a lovely hill over here. Now, that is good. Lovely hill over here. As I say, I don't like corner fighting, but the map extends further out over here. So, this seems like an excellent position to start. Right on the high ground, they're going to have to climb this huge hill to get up to us. The archers will have a massive advantage. So, let's get a line of solid spear warband just like here. Beautiful. Then we'll have two archer warband in behind them, firing right from the top of the hill, not skirmishing, just defend your position. Then we have, what spearmen do we have left? We have these lads. So you come here, but we'll move you when we can in a second. So just be here for the second, we'll move you. And then you, same basically, but on the other side, just protecting the flanks as per usual. You know, it's always good just to protect from cavalry charges. The three generals can just stay here at the back, along with this random unit of barbarian noble cavalry. What else we got? We've got a odd unit of spear warband. Honestly, won't be that useful. Just stand here and help, basically. So, start the battle. They are here, they being the Brutii, of course. You come around the side here, and you come around the side here just to protect the flanks, and you'll possibly be moving around like that when the battle occurs. Get into formation, defend our ground. I think we have an excellent chance. So the Romans are behaving very, very weirdly in the sense that they've literally just walked from over there all the way around here, but they actually haven't moved towards us really. They've kind of just moved parallel to us, which is odd. Very odd behaviour, and actually they just made their journey towards us about twice as long. So they're going to be really tired by the time they get up this hill. Our archers are already starting to fire on some people, whatever they are. Very interesting. This side army could cause a bit of trouble. In fact, let's just get this unit of phalanx a little bit more spread out just to deal with them. But in general, I think we should be pretty fine, to be honest. I mean, what are the Romans doing? They're going back down the hill. Very, very odd behaviour. This army seems to be the one that actually wants to engage first. In fact, oh, that general, the general nearly went in. Let's not have Ricky the Conqueror deal with him, though. Let's get these 3 units, just because I want to keep Ricky safe. There's no way I want him dying. He is such a good general. If their general charges into the phalanx, though, which they're more than welcome to do, we will try and kill him. In fact, it looks like he's about to. Quickly, lads, get around the side. Get around the side, get around the side. Trap him. We need to trap that general. Trap him. Get round the back of him here. Round the back, round the back, round the back. And charge into the general. Make sure he does not escape. He cannot escape. Is he dead? He's routing. Is he dead? Oh, if he's going to get away. No, he's there. It's always the case. It's just the one general that gets away. Are these cavalry? This is heavy cavalry. He might get away. He is fresh as well. For goodness sake. He always just gets away. The one guy. I'm actually a little bit annoyed now. Ah, always one guy gets away. I swear down. Ridiculous. Okay. That coward is going to escape. Somehow we didn't manage to trap him. Very, very annoyed about that. He's warmed up. We're warmed up. There's no way we're catching him, even though he's literally a few meters away from us. Oh, that is actually very, very triggering, but okay. Right, let's just run over here. You bastard. We are going to kill you. I don't know what your name is, but we're going to kill you. He's going to go back to Tarentum, so we can't take the city now. Hopefully we'll just be able to take it next turn. By virtue of the fact we kill so many troops here now, I don't know, but that's very annoying. We should have got that general down. Frustrating start to the battle, although in fact it is actually going very, very well. Right, so the other Roman army is being very unaggressive, but still they are very, very slowly coming over. We've dealt with already nearly a quarter, about a fifth of the whole force, and basically none of us have died, so it has been a good start. I'm just annoyed that one guy got away. Typical. Well, here come the Romans. Their Peeler is going to do a bit of damage, but that's kind of inevitable unless they just charge straight away, which would be kind of stupid of them, but they're more than welcome to do so. They kind of are just charging in, and immediately you can see some of the units are collapsing. Of course they will do. You know, they're going to struggle. Yeah, the whole of the front line collapses. I mean, they cannot deal with proper phalanx troops. There's no way. In fact, this whole army is collapsing, really. Somebody's dead. I think it's only a captain, though, unfortunately. Of course, we get the captain down, but not the general. Typical. In fact, there's not a general in this whole army. In fact, the whole army's collapsed. The other army collapsed. We'll just get as many of these down as possible. The whole army, the first army, collapsed. This army doesn't have a general. It never stood a chance. It's now just a matter of killing as many of them as possible. But this is an absolute riot. I mean, collapse from every position possible. Brilliant stuff. Well, for us anyway, not exactly for them. So we are literally just charging them down the hill. We're going to get a ton of kills here. A beautiful amount of kills. They are going to struggle like hell to get out of here alive. And, well, yeah, it is pretty much game over for this Brutii army. Just annoying. If we had killed their general, I think we would have Tarentum now. Because we probably will kill enough. But, you know, this kind of thing happens sometimes. You have to just get up and deal with it, basically. So I'm probably going to cut the majority of this out purely because, oh, Ricky's in a bit of trouble there. Sorry. Because it's not particularly exciting. Saying that, Ricky is in a bit of trouble. Get out of there. Too many equites to charge into there, Ricky. That was my bad. I do not want Ricky dying to equites of all units. Just get back, get back. There's no way Ricky of all people is going to die to equites. Not happening. Just get back behind your line of phalanx and you should be okay. I hope. The equites are faster than him, however. Right, let's see how the other lads are doing. Just chasing people down the hill. You're not going to be able to chase equites down. So Ricky's retreated behind the line. That equites went straight into the phalanx and died instantly. Of course they did. So, yeah, beautiful stuff. And I think their whole army is now retreating. Too little, too late, my friends. Too little, too late. They have absolutely suffered. In fact, I don't think, incidentally, we would have quite got enough of them to take Tarentum, just because so many are escaping. We can't really do a lot about it. There's just too many, and we don't have enough cavalry. But still, you know, we have done a fantastic job here, really have. So there are still a few units in the battle, but the majority have absolutely collapsed. 83% killed. I think we will get up to 90% as well, which is annoying. You know, we would have actually taken Tarentum, but there you go. These Weletes collapse instantly. Of course they will. They have no captain, so on and so forth. These war dogs have apparently left the battle, but they blatantly haven't, which is kind of annoying. But still, we have pretty much won this now. There is no way that the Romans are going to defeat us today. And there we go. That was the victory, which just occurred. We're getting the last odd men down. We got up to 90% killed. So although we can't physically take Tarentum now because they still have a general, we'll end the battle. So there you go, heroic victory apparently. Although we can't take Tarentum because a general got away, Vibius Brutus, the coward, he got away. But still, next turn it should be so easy. We can just auto-resolve it. There'll literally be like 20 men in there or something like that probably. And should be pretty easy to deal with, I imagine. Saying that, did just see another Bruti army outside, so maybe not. Okay, what else is going on? Dacians have... this is interesting. So, okay, this is interesting, yeah. The Dacians have attacked us outside of Vicus Gothae. Good job I picked up those Scythian mercenaries at the end of last episode. So, we besieged Vicus Gothae, obviously, and now the Dacians have attacked us outside of Vicus Gothae. So, we have Adalbrina of Aventicum, who's basically, his job in life was to clear up the Dacians who took our land, and he's doing a pretty good job of it so far. We'll see how that continues right now. And he is fighting Captain Comicus, which is just a unit of warband, but inferior warband to ours. And then Vizina himself and an assortment of damaged units. So this should be pretty easy. I'm surprised it says strength ratio is in their favour, apparently. I highly doubt that. Let's see how we do. And of course, an excellent victory here. One in which we killed Vizina, and we could potentially take Vicus Gothae for ourselves. Now, I'm not sure what direction the armies are going to come from, but I mean, let's just like sort of hang around here and face in this direction because they're probably going to be coming from either way. So we'll have 3 units of warband spread out in a line like that in defensive mode, phalanx, blah blah blah. We'll have the 2 units of melee cavalry like this, and then the Scythian mercenaries can do their job, basically being annoying. So start the battle, good. And where are they coming from? They're both coming from the same direction, which is incidentally basically straight in front of us, good. Okay, I'm an idiot. How do I work that out? They're actually coming from behind us very, very quickly. So pause. We'll get these lads into a formation. And then we'll turn them around nice and quickly, please. Yeah, I don't know how I read the mini-map quite so wrong. We need to be a little bit quicker than this, lads. But yeah, just about in time. Right, I want the Scythian mercenaries to start firing, not on the barbarian warlord. In fact, just Scythian mercenaries. How about you start dealing with this unit of warband? I want you to actually get out of the way of the main fight. I don't think you'll be useful. But you can take down that unit of warband nice and easily. So ideally we want Vizina to charge. Where is Vizina? Which one is he? That is, yeah, the barbarian warlord must be the faction leader because he has 45 heavy cavalry along with him. So yeah, it'd be very nice to get the Dacian faction leader down. Right, so he's about to charge. Let's get ready. We'll get you. He's not charged yet. Okay, we'll go towards him. Don't put your spears up. Like, why did you do that? For goodness sake. Right, you come round here. You come round here. We need to trap Vizina, make sure he doesn't get away, unlike that Roman general Vibius Brutus who did. Unfortunately, these guys got a little bit stuck, for goodness sake. These guys got a bit stuck. Still, just get on that Roman general. You into the Bastani. You basically come round, trap the... Oh, somebody's come in. Somebody's come in. Sarmatians are coming. This is a complete mess. Where is Vizina? Just everyone, basically in this region, on Vizina. That would be lovely. Because, yeah, we basically need to get him down. That's the important thing. So, 2, 1, he's dead. Good. Okay. We're not in any sort of formation at all, but it's fine. We're actually doing an alright job. We need to get these people down, though. We're not going to get the cavalry down. Let's just get the Bastani down. In fact, this whole army is collapsed. So, Vizina is dead. Beautiful. Yeah, this whole army is just completely gone. It's completely gone. There's no way. We'll get those barbarian mercenaries down, the Bastarnae down. The warband are being hit by these lads, so basically, guys, just get into this formation just in case they charge, but really the Scythians are the ones doing the job on them, which is beautiful stuff. They should be going down pretty quickly. Otherwise, actually been a very, very good performance from us. I'm pretty happy with that indeed. So the warband are just standing there and basically being hit by the Scythians. Fine by me, to be honest. They're steady and winded. I mean, we'll move around just to face them, just because why not? We might as well. But yeah, they are pretty much screwed, to be honest. You know what? They're shaken. A good cavalry charge from Adalberina of Aventicum, and I think he will be down. And that'll be the end of this battle. Yeah, there we go. Victory. Didn't even need to charge into them. The Scythian horse archers did the job. Our cavalry will chase after them, but they will not stand a chance. And I think that means we have Vicus Gothi now. Well, there we go. Their captain's down. Captain Comicicus, of course, and that just closed very quickly. Heroic victory then. So 273 kills to 31. Pretty good. And I think surely we have Vicus Gothi, which is good. It's a step forward, definitely, for us. So, do we take it? We do indeed. So, exterminate the populace, 1,060. Actually, do we want to exterminate them? No, I don't think we do. I think we want to occupy it. So, 152 denarii from looting, which we're not allowed to collect as per the rules. 152. The Spanish have besieged Numantia. I kept spearmen in there exactly for that reason. I hope I did anyway, so we should be fine in that respect. Right, Tancred has been attacked by the Spanish, so unfortunately he might not be able to get around. Average defeat, which is a bit of a shame. He gets knocked back. And candidate for adoption, yep, you look pretty good. Adelheid of Treverorum, yep, you look decent. So, first of all, let's just sort out the rules. It was 152 denarii plus, because we need to get rid of the trader, because that gets us money, as you know, which is against the rules. So that's 352 denarii. Anything else, we can't get rid of land clearance or roads, so it is just 352 denarii, which we have to give away as per the rules. If you don't understand that, go to the first episode. I explain why we are basically giving away 352 denarii right now. So let's see, can we find someone? This is going to be Dacians, isn't it, all this area? I want to find some Scythians to give the money to ideally, but where's the Scythians where you need them? Okay, so that is our only diplomat. So I'm basically just going to have to remember to give away 352 denarii at some point. I mean, I physically can't give it away to anyone. We'll just start moving towards Scythia. 352, I can remember that. Settlement besieged, we'll have a look at that in a second. Most advanced faction is us. Cool. Faction announcements. Nothing, well, I mean, to say nothing particular. Ricky the Conqueror, his command is just off the scale. 48 years old, sadly, he is getting on a little bit, but he is, he's a pretty good general. He's a pretty good general. That is for sure. He has done fantastically for the Germanics, conquered a huge amount of land, hence the name. And an alliance announced between Thrace and Dacia. That is interesting because potentially it means that Thrace could be at war with us at some point, but we won't worry about that now. First of all, I want to have a look at Spain for this turn, if it lets me. Okay, so Numantia has been attacked by Ambon. It's him and an army which we can't really see. It's about 8 units. What have we got inside? We've got only 3 phalanx warband and 2 slingers. I do think it is probably enough, admittedly, but do I want to risk it? Do we go for a Sturica and just risk it? I mean, I would like to take a Sturica. It's another port near Britain, which we need. We do desperately need ports near Britain. Asturica has actually quite a lot of force in it, which isn't great. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. Let's first of all have a look at the British over here, because there's British in this region as well. So Sesitharchus, this is a really horrible name to say, I just cannot say it. Just move up north like this. Be joined by Captain Rick Burgess. You will never be Rick Burgess the Conqueror. You can dream, but never you will quite be. And then you just sort of hang around here or so, that's fine. And then you basically come down over here. Okay, so big British army there of Water Torix. Well, we'll just have to sort of hope we can avoid him. But this army is coming up north to deal with the British, which is good. That is good indeed. So, what do? We could get these guys just going towards this boat and say, look, we need to deal with the British. Let's do that thing. That is probably the best idea that we have. We need to deal with the British. So what I'll do is I'll bring Gundiok of Nerea and this weaker unit of Spear Warband. And you know what? You can head outside of Numantia and defend it if necessary. The rest of you basically start heading up towards that ship and they will be dealing with the British. So Ariogeis the Conqueror is now going to conquer, hopefully, Britain. That would be lovely. Now, Oscar actually has quite a lot of force in it, but isn't being attacked. But I know there's a Spanish army somewhere over here. We need more visibility, really. That would be nice. Ariogeis, can you quite fit a watchtower? You can. It's actually worth the money in this instance. Yes, it is worth the money because you can see that this army of Captain Oritzi, sorry, is over here. So, yeah, don't particularly want to move troops out of Oscar too early because of that reason. So we'll be a little bit careful. I think that's pretty much all we can do over in Spain, and that's all we can do over in Central Europe as well. So as for Dacia, well, these guys, they've basically done their job. We could finish off the Dacians, we could. The problem is we're getting dangerously close to Scythia, which I believe are our allies, but I don't particularly want to be really close to Scythia. They could cause trouble. But then saying that, I mean, the Dacians are pretty easy to deal with, and it would be nice to get the odd settlement like Domus Dulcis Domus and Campus Lazages, for example. That would be nice, I have to admit. So, what we'll do, we'll get these lads. I mean, these guys need to move out of Vicus Gothi anyway. There's no point in them being here. Let's get them moving. Go on, let's take Domus Dulcis Domus. We need the settlements. So Vicus Gothi needs to move down the tax rate as per the rules and just recruit a peasant to keep them happy. They'll be fine for the moment. So they're going to head in that direction. We've got troops heading towards Britain. Now let's have a look at Italy now. And Tarentum, well, we're going to put Tarentum back under siege. We're going to get attacked by Titus Brutus. It's fine, so we know we're going to get attacked by Titus Brutus. We'll just build that. We'll get attacked. Hopefully we can beat the Brutii again, and that'll all be good. Now, the Greeks have taken the whole of Sicily. They now have Messana, Lilybaeum, and Syracuse. I should have remembered that, but there we go. So really, we need to start moving and hopefully trying to take that off of them. I think that's probably a good idea. I mean, it would be nice to deal with the Brutii. I don't know how far they've expanded. Not very far. We could potentially take out the Brutii, actually. How many of them are in this camp? We can't see. And there's a few in Apollonia. But no, I'm going to stick to the plan. Let's get the spy over here. I want to see as much of Sicily as I can, because what I would like is to expand into Sicily and then eventually Carthage. I don't want to expand into this region, particularly Greece. And the reason is because our advantage as Germania is we basically have superior phalanx to everyone else. If we went over here and we started to deal with the factions that also have good phalanx, like Macedon and Greece, then our advantage, our sort of comparative advantage, would be worse. So really, we should go towards the weaker factions like Numidia and Carthage. So my plan is to go through Sicily and go through Carthage. I kind of want to recreate sort of Western Roman Empire kind of thing over here. I don't know, but I would like to anyway go through Carthage and Sicily. So we need to get troops moving down from Croton, like so. I mean, Sicily doesn't look hugely strong, and I know I'm just about to contradict myself because I just said I don't want to fight Greeks, but I want to still take Sicily. It's important to take Sicily every campaign, basically. Now, we are technically not at war with the Greeks yet, so, you know, don't particularly want trouble with them. We're just going to get this ship over here. We're going to get the lads from Croton out of there. We're going to actually leave Croton completely unguarded. It's fine for one turn. We'll recruit some spearmen just in the meantime. Beautiful. They're going to be a bit unhappy. They're going to have to deal with it for a second. I'm sorry, lads. Now, this ship, we're going to move it slightly towards Sicily. I'm not going to declare war on the Greeks yet. Messana is looking... I mean, that they are armoured hoplites. Armoured hoplites. They are better than our phalanx, for sure. So maybe we just want to go straight for Carthage and just say, look, Greece, you're cool. We could do that. We could do that. We could just go straight for Carthage. That's a possibility. Try and get an alliance with the Greeks. We'll see. We'll see. We haven't, you know, we can't do a lot at the moment. I would like to have a diplomat, in fact, in this region. Right, so I think we've done everything we can. Spain is basically just doing its thing. We're going to recruit in Oscar and so on and so forth. We're going to recruit in this region because we are moving up north towards Samara Breva and Watercorix, or how the hell you say that. We're also moving towards the final Dacian settlements, and we are going to be attacked outside of Tarentum. That is probably how we'll end this episode, with a final battle, hopefully to take Tarentum. Finally, would be really, really nice to do that. So let's see how this goes. I'll see you in a moment. By the way, I'm noticing we're actually starting to get a decent amount of money, because despite low taxation, despite the fact we have basically no ports or anything like that, the sheer amount of settlements we have, it's basically impossible not to make money, pretty much, which is really cool. Well, it's good for me anyway. Right, I think we're ready to end the turn. If my calculations are correct, we will be attacked outside Tarentum, which is fine. We can deal with that. And then Ricky the Conqueror, Ricky the Undefeated, Ricky the Absolute Beast, will then hopefully take Tarentum very, very soon. So let's end the turn, and we'll probably... And there we go, we've been attacked straight away. No surprise. So we're going to end the episode how we started it, which is a defense in pretty much the same position against two very similar Brutii armies. A fantastic victory again, and defeating Titus Brutus, literally killing Titus Brutus and Aulus Brutus, and Tarentum will be ours. I'm not sure if I can guarantee that, but I can certainly guarantee a position where we will be able to just walk in next turn, or next episode, sorry. So let's see how this goes. I think we stand in very, very good stead. Right, so here we are, slightly smaller army than last time. We know we got a little bit battered, but not too bad. I think we were up on that hill last time, so we've moved very, very marginally, but basically just basically nothing. So we're going to start off at the top of this hill, where this nice little building is, as the game says, very unspecifically. So we're going to have the warband in a line like this. Wait a second, like this, like so. We're going to have the archers in this position, like so. We're going to have the... So what other? We have a unit of warband protecting the flanks, like at the beginning of the episode. We'll have a unit of warband protecting the other flank, like so. What else do we have? We have the cavalry, we'll sort out in a second. This random unit of spear warband, which will be completely useless. And then we just have the cavalry. So the cavalry, minus you three, basically just spread it along the back. Your job is to kill the general, hopefully. So start the battle. There we go. Big Brutii armies. Very, 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 very scary, I'm sure. We'll group the units, put them on defensive mode, and wait for them to walk over to us, basically. So I think they're waiting for the other army to come over, but our archers are actually firing in on them. Let's see where exactly they're firing in on. Hopefully we can get the good camera angle. Look at that, beautiful stuff, and straight into this pile of grass. Beautiful stuff, lads. Right, they've edged a bit forward, but they're still basically just standing there doing nothing, which is fine by me. Our archers alone have killed 16% of their army, and the phalanx are about to do a lot more damage. I'm more bothered about the generals, so this guy here is what I am focused on, but still, the infantry is important to get down for obvious reasons. Okay, their peeler is doing a lot of damage, admittedly. It is going to do a lot of damage. There isn't a lot we can do about it. Well, they've charged in now. Their peeler alone did 5% of our army's damage, but some units are already routing. The general is coming in, but he is not quite there yet. Right, let's get this unit of phalanx round here, round the side. I need to get that general down nice and quick. Quick, get that general down. You come forward, get the general down. I feel like the general's going to escape again. I just have a bad feeling about it. I have a bad feeling that we're not going to be able to trap him, which isn't great. You come around the side here. You come around the side here as well. I want to trap that general. He's dead. He's dead. Beautiful. One general down. Okay, one general down. Another one to go. Beautiful stuff. Okay. There's still a bit of trouble because these guys haven't broken yet, and also a lot of people are going to escape and get back to the city, which is annoying. These guys had their spears the wrong way round, so Ricky, you get into the back of those equites. The rest of you basically just stay where you are for the moment. You're doing an alright job, so yeah, lads, you just basically get into formation, like, no, not including you, not including you. Lads, get into a formation. You do not charge beyond the lines. So, who is dead? Titus Brutus is dead. Beautiful stuff. So, these guys are getting back into formation. We are regrouping. I mean, a lot of them are going to get away, which is annoying, but not a lot I can do about it. Ricky is over here. Who's that? There's some war dogs. Right, Ricky, get back. Don't want to risk you too much. And then the phalanx just get back into a sort of decent position. You, unfortunately, took a lot of knocks, but that's the nature of the game, I'm afraid. So, a lot of Romans are going to get away, which is the problem, but still, we've killed about 50% of their army. There are 2 generals, unless that is the first general that was Titus Brutus's men. I don't think so. I think that was it. So, yeah, there are 3 generals to kill. We've killed 1 of them, so 2 left. More men are charging in, which is fine by me. They're going to collapse straight away. I mean, this is a strong phalanx, and it's the line of dead Romans, which is beautiful to see. They're just charging back and forth into our men. And, yeah, they're going to suffer the price, basically. You are a Roman general, so we will try and get you quickly round the side here. Come on, quickly. Be as quick as you can. Get out of phalanx. Just be as quick as you can. Get round the side. Deal with that general. Both of you. Oh, he ran away before we could actually deal with him. Annoying. Okay, annoying. Another general's coming. I'm actually going to pause it for a second. So, what have we got? We've got, where's the other general? Here he is. There's only 7 and he's wavering. There's 2 generals over here. So we've got to really got to try and trap them. Get round here, The archers aren't going to be able to do anything. You might as well just come round here. And I'm trying to deal with this general as well. So, there are 2 generals though trapped over there. I think they're going to get away. The coward bastards are going to get away, aren't they? No, somebody's dead. It's the enemy general. I don't know which one it is. Somebody died. I think it was not, unfortunately, that general who might have got away. Still, though, get his bodyguard down. Who got it? So Vibius Brutus, who escaped us last time, didn't escape us this time, however. Not sure where the general who was over there is dead, but another general is dead. Okay, 3 generals are dead. Aulus Brutus is now dead. Not a great day for the Brutii family, and pretty much the whole army's collapsed. Now, I think that's all the generals we've killed. I think we've killed all the generals. So now it is a matter of just killing as many Romans as possible so that we can hopefully take Tarentum before the end of this episode. That would be lovely if we could do that. So basically, just make sure as few people as possible get back to the city is the operation at this point. So you, no, not the button. You just charge forward. You charge forward over there. You charge forward over there. We need to get as many people down as possible. You hear me? Do not want these lads to be seen again, ever, by anyone. Well, it was a very good battle again, and we did take a few losses, mostly to Peeler Fire, which is kind of inevitable for your phalanx versus Romans. It's just going to kind of always happen. You just have to deal with it. But we've still done a pretty solid job, I would say. I don't know why you're not running, Ricky. Come on, get these Astarte down. But yeah, I would actually say it's a pretty damn good performance we've done here today. A lot of war dogs. The Romans today particularly like their war dogs, and they are kind of annoying to deal with, so I understand why, to be honest. But just get these Astarte down mostly is the important thing. Don't want to see these guys again, particularly, ever. So Tarentum is over there. The odd unit is running back, but there is basically nothing left to defend the city. I mean, we will surely take Tarentum within the next couple of minutes, unless there's another battle which happens before the end of this episode, in which case we'll have to just end it there, and we'll start next episode by taking Tarentum. Either way, works out pretty well for us. How many Romans did we kill? 89%. I think you have to get up to 90%, so let's just make sure we get these war dogs down or something. But in general, it's been pretty good, I would say. We're up to 91%, so that business is done. It's basically just a matter of dealing with the final starting victory. Good, we'll just get these started down because I don't really want to see them again. And you know what, just if you can get the odds unit down, you might as well, but we've pretty much done it now. Fantastic job here. Really good job defending certain areas. Of course, it's Ricky the Conqueror. Like, he is the best general we have. So, of course, he's going to be doing a fantastic job. Of course, he's going to be lowering the morale of the enemy. Because, you know, who would want to face Ricky the Conqueror? I certainly wouldn't want to. And there we go. Heroic victory. 1,247 kills to about 314. Pretty good stuff. Ricky the Conqueror. Well, you don't get that name for nothing. And he's done a pretty good job. Question is, have we got Tarentum right now? Hopefully we do. No, we do not seem to have Tarentum yet, unless it's going to surprise me in a second. So what else is going on? Britain has attacked this random force. Of course, yeah, I really don't like the British in this game. Just back off for a second. Well, they've attacked us again. Annoying British people. I'm British, so I can say that, by the way. Well, 3 warband versus 1. Just auto-resolve. I don't really care, to be honest. Yeah, close defeat. I'm sorry, clear defeat. And then this army's been attacked, of course, by 2 armies. They're going to have to back off as well. There's no way we're winning that. Unfortunately, I just couldn't get all the armies together. If I could get them all together, we could fight the British. But I can't seem to get them all together. We're not going to defeat that either, so I'm going to auto-resolve. There's no point. Very, very frustrating. We back off to Conquest. That's a couple of annoying logistical errors more than anything. To be honest, more naval defeats. And that is it. Okay. Right. What? Oh. Ariogeis is dead. He died. Well, hopefully I gave his retinue over to this geezer. Yeah, it does seem like I did, to be fair. Oh, well, that is sad. Who's now the faction leader, then? We will see in a second. Hopefully it's Ricky the Conqueror. It really should be. But I don't think I actually set him as heir, so I have no idea. So faction leader is dead. New faction leader is Ricky the Conqueror. Okay, good. He is now faction leader. This guy is just incredible. I mean, wow. Wow. Ridiculous how good this guy is. Fortunately, he's getting a bit old himself, so he might have to move over some of his retinue to his, you know, whoever his young protege is going to be. Right, we'll just do a couple of things before the end of the turn. Numantia is just sorted out. Captain Sejamiras, unfortunately, without Ariogeis. Lucho the Cunning? No way. No way. What? The Gauls are still around? I thought I killed off Gaul. Lucho really is cunning. This guy. What? Godlike perfection. Not joking. This guy's amazing. He's still around. He's still around even though they've been defeated. He reminds me of Charles de Gaulle. This guy is we've been ambushed and we're going to be defeated by a random Gaul army. Screw you, Lucho the Cunning. Well, we got onto our boat at least, but now the army is very much crippled. Screw you, Lucho the Cunning. I swear down. Okay, you really are cunning. Fantastic work from him. Okay, so... well, that was a random way to end the episode. Let's see if we can just quickly take Tarentum. We should be able to just walk in now. Yep, in fact, Oppius Brutus got back, but we'll just auto-resolve. And clear victory, good. So Ricky the Conqueror, of course, isn't going to lose that. We take Tarentum. We're going to exterminate them. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. But, a bit of maths for a moment. We owe 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. Plus 352, which was before. That's 1, 2, 4, 7, 6. But also, we need to get rid of some buildings. We need to get rid of... I actually want to get... oh, we have to get rid of the Temple of Mercury anyway, because it gains us money. So 266 denarii. Plus... that's it, I believe. So we owe 12742. We owe 12,700 denarii to someone. So our diplomat still can't seem to find anyone. For goodness sake. We just need to find another diplomat. Here we go. Who's that? Greece. Ah, we won an alliance with you as well, didn't we? Yeah, we won an alliance with the Greeks. You know, you're cool. You're cool. So we'll have an alliance, and we'll pay you. We'll pay you 12,000 for it. If they don't accept that, it'll be crazy. Alliance for 12,742 as per the rules we need to give away. They accept. We're now allies with Greece. Beautiful stuff. So this is an alliance between Germanics and Greece. Lovely stuff. And yeah, okay, so we've taken Tarentum, which is good. We've taken, how many settlements this episode? I think only 1 actually, which isn't our best. We need to lower the tax rate. This settlement's got plague. If Ricky dies because of plague, I will not be happy. And talking of Ricky, I'm actually going to move over some retinue now. It is time. Who's going to be his protege? I mean, look, Gardis maybe? He's not amazing, but he might have to be the protege. He's 22 years old. Banjo of Colonia has plague, so he's definitely not going to... they all have the plague. including Ricky. Ricky has the... I think Ricky might have the plague. Okay, well, whatever, you know. I'm sorry, Ricky. I should have done better by you. Ricky is basically going to go into retirement now because you know, he's got the plague. He's 49 years old. We're giving his retinue away. He's still going to be amazing. He's still Ricky the Conqueror. He'll always be Ricky the Conqueror, but his retinue is being moved over to his protege, which is Lutgardis, who isn't exactly amazing. We might have to find another protege at some point, but still, it's better than nothing. You can get a veteran warrior, but don't get the floozy. Okay, so yeah, now we have Lutgardis, who isn't that good, to be honest, but whatever. So yeah, that is going to be the end of the episode. The lads from Tarentum basically merge up, and we're going to have all of you basically moving over here. So sorry, lads, you're going to be a bit unhappy for a moment. Just repair this stuff, construct this, and then recruit a unit of these guys, and you'll be fine. Croton's a bit unhappy. We'll deal with that next time. Retinue expands. I'm going to end the episode here. So next time we're going to be moving towards Carthage, which will be interesting. In fact, this boat can just come over, collect Ricky the Conqueror. And now this is a fearsome army. In fact, we could probably take the whole of Sicily with that, to be fair. We could. In fact, why don't we split the army into two? That's what we're going to do. So some of the lads are going to go over to Sicily. Some of the lads are going to go over to Carthage. So these guys, we're actually going to break the alliance with Greece almost immediately because we're basically going to besiege Lilybaeum. Sorry, I kind of didn't actually plan for that, but whatever. This ship is going to split into two. Some of them are going to head over to Carthage. Some of them are going to deal with Sicily, basically. That is the plan. But anyway, I'm going to leave it in this kind of a mess. There's a bit of public order issue, but in general, it's actually going pretty good. I mean, the British situation annoys me. We need to deal with these stupid Brits. Damn British people, I tell you. We're basically going to head up north. We're going to bring you two along, but I think we need to have some troops in Alesia because it's looking rather vulnerable, to be honest. So head up north, basically towards Samara Breva. Beautiful stuff. And there we go. So thank you. Ooh, interesting. This is still Rebel. Byzantium. Okay. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around.